Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash, giving double honors to the apostle, others a great millstone, peace and blessings to brothers pushing his truth and sincerity, and Kwam Yasharallah. All right, I'm finna hit the subject of Jacob's trouble, which the only place you really see those two words next to each other, titled like that, is in Jeremiah 30:7. But we know that many scriptures talk about it, and I'll probably get like 5 or 10 just because you're ready to go into work in a minute. But I just want to hit it because it's soon to come. All right, what is Jacob's trouble? We're about to read it. Jeremiah 30:7. At last, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who is the he? The Lord's elect. Jacob's name was later changed to Israel, so Israel's trouble, the nation of Israel. All right, say, at last, for the day is great. Great don't always mean good. Let's see what it give us for just a common lookup. It say, of an extent, amount, or intensity considerable above the normal or average. So great just mean above the normal average, not smiles and happiness. When you feel great, you feeling better than you usually feel. That's how people use that word. Know how to use words and not know the meaning of words and not just how to use them. All right, it's saying so that none is like it. Ain't gonna be no day like Jacob's trouble. Why? You have a lot of shit going on. But you got people that's gonna be saved out of it. It's gonna be the worst time ever. Worse than 70 AD. Worse than slavery. Worse than the Assyrian captivity, worse than the Egyptian captivity, worse than this, worse than that. It's going to be worse than all of those things. Joel 2:11, and the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide it? All right, so the day of the Lord, the day that Yahweh shall return, which is the day of the Lord, it is terrible. All right, why? It's a day of darkness. It's gonna be a day of fucking missiles. It's gonna be a day where blood so fucking high. That's just a parable, but it's gonna be a day where the blood of the horse touches the bridle of the horse. Meaning it's gonna be a lot of bloodshed. Scriptures talk about it's gonna be 10,000 dead on your left side and 10,000 dead on your right side. It's gonna be a very terrible day. All right, and I'm gonna just grab the scriptures to back it up. Yeah, put a covering on this picture now. It say, all right, here we go. Amos 5:18. It say, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. It's darkness. So you people thinking they gonna get the day of the Lord is the day we get beamed up. You know, we're gonna be called into heaven in the twinkling of the eye. Because people know that part, but they don't know. What they don't know is you got Matthew 24 to talk about. You gonna have the famines and wars and all that before the day of the Lord. Because he said, but that's not the end. In Matthew 24 chapter, he gave signs of his second coming, which was wars, pestilences, death, diverse earthquakes. Do that sound like a day of light to you? That sound like darkness. That's like a day of depression. Who the fuck want to live through that? All right, not to mention, we're going to have fucking spirits walking around. I believe it's 2nd Ezra 13. It say, well, no, I don't believe it's the chapter I'm looking for, so we're going to keep it pushing. But the day of the Lord is great. We can even jump to Malachi 4:1. Why is it great? Because the end all be all of the day of the Lord is the missiles. All right. Malachi 4:1, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So it ain't gonna be nothing left. Why? Because the fucking missiles, the intercontinental ballistic missiles, is gonna burn this place up. It ain't gonna be no skyscraper left. It ain't gonna be no, oh yeah, that one git go survive, or a little piece of America. Like, no, it's all getting burnt up. You ain't never seen a whole country burnt up. Even Sodom and Gomorrah got like remnant, like you can go there and see like somewhat of buildings like kind of covered in ash. When you go to Pompeii where the volcano exploded, you can see like the bodies covered in volcanic ash. They kind of preserve. America ain't not gonna be preserved. It's just gonna be a fucking desert. It's gonna be wiped out. This is Jeremiah 16:15. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Now Jacob's trouble gonna be worldwide, because it say and from all the lands whither he had driven them, meaning everywhere he driven the Israelites or where they had been scattered at, that's where they're gonna be saved from. But it tell you mainly the land of the north. What's the land of the north? North America, which is mainly the United States of America. All right. So if you thinking you about to escape Jacob's trouble going to another country, you mistaken. But it will be mainly here. This gonna be the end all be all here when them missiles shoot off. Looking for a particular verse. Well, shit, we're gonna keep it pushing. I ain't about to hold it too long. But all in all right, you got certain things that's about to get ready to come to pass. Here we go. Revelations 11:14. The second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So the third woe was what? Woe mean death and destruction. We're not the World War I and World War II, nothing but death and destruction. It was so much death and destruction. That's when women started working, because there was so many dead men. And that's if your country wasn't invaded on. So when World War III hit, the whole world gonna have to get down, and they're gonna battle in the Valley of Jehoshaphat in the Middle East, as the scriptures say. Armageddon, which the Hebrew word is Harmageddon. All right, I think that's how you say it, Harmageddon. That's where the battle gonna be at. It's gonna be Armageddon, all destruction loosely, and that's gonna be the day of the Lord. But like I said, it's gonna end with the missiles. It say Revelations, I think this is 9, and I'm gonna go back to the blue letter. Revelations 9. It say Revelations 9 and 16, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, 200 million warheads. And I heard the number of them. So he heard the number. That's how many missiles gonna be shot on this place. So here it is. You thinking you sitting up here safe? Well, you got another thing coming, because the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Literally, it's gonna be literally darkness, because the missiles is gonna block out the sun. We saw that in the movie 300 when goddamn, what's his name? I want to call him Nebuchadnezzar, but that's not it. Xerxes. All right, when he ordered them to shoot them arrows, it blocked out the sun. That's how many arrow shooters he had. So now when the missiles hit, when it's 200 million warheads, not missiles, but warheads, because you got multiple warheads in the missile, all right? But they going to all hit down. They going to all touch home, all right? When there's so many missiles in the sky that you can't see the sun, and you thinking it's a cloud or it's a shady day, and they starting to come down, goddamn, you going to know it's the day of the Lord, and it's the end. All right, but with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakal Kadash, Kwam Yasharala, double honor to the apostle, elders of Great Millstone, peace and blessings to us pushing this truth and sincerity, and Shalom.